Violence now. We can stop it now. We can stop it now. Go ahead, stop the violence now. Yeah. Okay. There was a time in my life when I was not safe. I was dodging the cops and losing all my brain. Now I'm happy for the guy that I claim. If you do not, boy, you insane. I ain't on no pipe. I ain't smoking no dope. I ain't in no gang. This the life that I chose. I ain't telling no lies. I ain't striking no pose. Anything that God throws, I'ma catch it, cause the end of it, they gon' be my blessing. Now I'm pressing towards the mark. Turn on the light, now my future ain't that dark. Turn on the light, now it's people dying my age. Take life for granted, have you looked at the crime rate? All I can do is hope you living well. Saying I got bars, yeah, I let them out the cell. This ain't no game and it's no fairy tale. And you get the message like the mail, let's go. We can stop it now, we can stop it now. Go ahead, stop the violence now. We can stop it now, we can stop it now. Go ahead, stop the violence now. We can stop it now, we can stop it now. Go ahead, stop the violence now. We can stop it now, we can stop it now. Go ahead, stop the violence now. We can stop it now, we can stop it now. Go ahead, stop the violence now. We can stop it now, we can stop it now. Go ahead, stop the violence now. Yeah.
Quelo.
It's time to step it up and get the word out. We can stop the violence right now without a doubt. My name is John Quiz and I'm a living witness. It's been 6 entire years since I was in the business. Ever since then I carried out his will without question. That's exactly why you always see me getting blessings.
Go ahead, Quay. Go ahead, Quay.
I'm sorry, y'all, but y'all gonna have to forgive me. But
That's the way it goes.
as I listen to those words that the people said earlier, it's been on my mind lately. And now I can't even think straight because I'm sorry. We can stop it now. Go ahead, stop the violence now. We can stop it now. We can stop it now. Go ahead, stop the violence now. We can stop it now. We can stop it now. Go ahead, stop the violence now. We can stop it now. We can stop it now. Go ahead, stop the violence now. This revolution shall not be televised. This year is all about us, forget the other side. This revolution shall not be televised. Yeah. This year is all about us, forget the other side. We can stop it now, we can stop it now. Go ahead, stop the violence now. We can stop it now, we can stop it now. Go ahead, stop the violence now. We can stop it now, we can stop it now. Go ahead, stop the violence now. We can stop it now, we can stop it now. Go ahead, stop the violence now. This revolution shall not be televised. Yeah, okay. This year is all about us, forget the other side. We can stop it now, we can stop it now.
Good evening, how y'all doing?
How you doing? How you doing?
Thank God for this opportunity. You know, it truly is such a blessing, you know, to speak on something so positive. Because they could have been my mother, you know, with a t-shirt with me on the picture, but thank God, you know, that His mercy endures forever. You know, and also, you know, I like to say to the family, the one that lost, you know, somebody that truly love, you know, if you got kids, you know, that outside those kids, you know, you got to take that as a blessing also. And know that, you know, those kids can live out a dream also, you know, and not just count it as a loss. You know, I know it's very sad, you know, but with God, you'll get through it. And I just want to come up here and make certain points, you know, and it's just my opinion, you know, whether you believe it or not, you know, it's just my opinion, you know. And they asked me to speak on, you know, how we can stop the violence. And the first thing I came up with had to start at home.
Right.
You know, it's a shame that, you know, these kids when they 14 or 15 years old, they get treated like they're adults. You know, but you still have to be a parent to that child. You know, when you see your child doing something that you know is out the ordinary, you have to speak up on it. You just can't sit back and watch. You know, and I really sometimes I feel like a lot of parents don't give up on their children. You know, just because, you know, they working every day, you know, trying to survive and they struggling. That's not a time to give up. That's a time to really keep going. You know, and fulfill the needs, fulfill the dreams of your child also.
That's right.
And it's sad to say that, you know, we let people on our side determine, you know, our kids' future. You know, we want the teachers to tell them what to do. We want the police to help them. But as I look at the news, I see teachers raping kids, and I see the police killing them. So if you're not gonna, you know, teach your child something at home, don't expect the world to do right by them also, because ain't nobody gonna love your child like you do.
That's right.
And also I like to say, this is not the time to ask for help. You know, in order to prevent the violence and everything that we got going on in our community, we got to come together before. You know. And we just can't, like I said before, we just can't depend on our side to, you know, to reverence our kids. You know, we got to take these kids, you know, by the hand. You know, we got to lead them the right way. You know, we can't give up on our child dream. Whatever they say they want to be, you know, we got to let them be there.
That's right.
You know, a lot of folks try to live their dreams out through their kids. That's the wrong thing to do, because it's not going to be fulfilled like that. And another way that, you know, in my heart, I feel like we can stop the violence is we got to really, really get down on these kids and really let them know who the parent is.
That's right.
You know,
you
because it's a shame that a 14-year-old, 15-year-old child got a phone with a lock on it. You can't get in and see what they doing every day. And somebody got to come to you and tell you that I seen your child naked on Facebook. That's a shame. It's really a shame. Now, why would you go spend a $50 phone bill, buy a $50 card for a child that ain't doing $2 worth of respect in your house? It don't make no sense. And also, you know, we get these kids too much freedom out here. You know, if you feel in your heart that, you know, it's somewhere your child don't need to be, don't let them go. Don't let them go. Because it's a shame that if a parent would have said just one time, don't leave, and stood on it, how many kids would still be alive today? So we got to really just know that, you know, we always say the devil is busy. Sometimes we kill ourselves. You know, because the devil can't get busy, can't be too busy if God is in your heart and you're supposed to do what you're supposed to do as a child.
Right.
You know, because we have to realize that we got a responsibility. When you lay down and have kids, you got to take care of them. You know, and I'm up here speaking, I'm speaking from experience. You know, especially all the young guys out there, you know, I went to prison, I done 10 years in prison, you know, but look at God now. You know, and it's such a blessing, you know, to be picked, you know. And, you know, to have a lifestyle where people can actually say, I want you to say something that's going to help somebody. No, that's a blessing.
Yeah.
You know, because I could have been on the other side. Like I said, my mother could have been up here talking about me. But thank God, you know, they see fit to see me doing something else.
That's right.
And also, you know, it's a shame that, you know, that we just let our kids do anything. You know, I look around and I see the boys acting like girls and the girls acting like boys now. And ain't nobody saying that. Ain't nobody saying that. They're just going along with it.
Go, Tony.
Like it's the right thing to do. That's not right.
Tony doing
it's
it.
not right at all, because guess what? The more you keep letting it go, the more things gonna happen in your household that you can't, you know, can't control. And you know, when we always talking about, well, we ain't got nowhere for our kids to go. We ain't got enough for our kids to do.
Yes, you do.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. You better find something fast. Cause guess what? Cause Jim Johnson got someone from go right over there if they don't act right. So you know, you need to really just start preparing and planning what you gonna do as a parent. I know sometimes, you know, a child, you might have a child, but you know, it's always time to get yourself together. Always time to do what's right. You know, and the most important thing, get your child in somebody's church.
Yeah. You better
That's
say it.
the most important thing.
Say it again.
You know, you ain't gotta be, you know, beating your child up by going off here as long as they go.
That's
you know,
right.
because they all need God now. We all need God in our life.
That's right.
We all do, regardless of what you do. We need God in our life. You know, and it'll be such a blessing, honestly, if you get your child under a leader that's gonna teach them right, that's gonna, you know, not stray away from the word, but really just tell them the truth.
That's it.
You know, and that's what we need in life. And, you know, like the other lady was saying before, we don't want nobody saying nothing to our kids. But when something bad happens, we want everybody to pray for them.
That's right.
Because think about it, if you don't want nobody to teach your kid, don't ask nobody to pray for your child. You don't want nobody to say nothing to them.
That's right.
Because the words they use praying for your child could have been the same word they use to encourage your child to do what's right. You know, and it's always been that way. I don't know why, especially among the black kids. You know, among our race. Because I don't see them having no stop the violent move because they don't need it. Because guess what? They see what we don't do and they do it.
That's right, they
do. Look at the statistics. Look at what's going on in Tupelo. They don't want their kids around your kids. Guess what? They move them to another school outside. You go over there and try to enroll your child over there and see how much they're going to try to charge you. They want your kids away from their kids. And we got to teach these kids to love one another. That's the only way we're going to stop violence. You know, even if we get to the point where we can't just stop it as a whole, but once you start something, you know, God will finish it. You know, and it's such a blessing. We got some beautiful people out here. We got a lot of families, you know, and I know Brother Mark Scales, and Mark is a good guy. You know, he's a real good guy. And I don't know too much about the Thompson lady, you know, and I'm pretty sure she sounded like she was a pretty good lady. And I know Miss Tasha Bean, I grew up around her. You know, we was all wild back in the days, you know, and she lost a child, you know, and it's so sad. But the thing that hit me the most, you know, my next door neighbor, Brad Trippett, you know, it hurt me so bad when he passed away.
All right.
You know.
Go ahead, big bro.
Because Brad was close to me. You know, and I remember last time I was talking to Brad, he got in a fight up there at the store. And I told him, I said, man, you better slow down, man. It ain't worth it. You know, and he told me, well, I'm trying. Well, sometimes you got to do more than try. Sometimes you just got to go on and do it.
That's right.
You know, because we put so much energy in doing stuff than we do preventing stuff. You know, I got kids of my own. You know, I'm not no perfect parent, but one thing about it, I know I'm going to stand up against I'm going to stand for what I believe in. It don't matter who like it. I don't care if their mama don't like it. She just got to go along with it. Because guess what? I'd rather go to a principal office than a funeral home any day. You know, you got to sit back and you got to be a parent to your kids. Stop letting these kids do any and everything around here. It's not right. It's not right at all. These kids think they grown. Only reason the kids think they grown because the grown folks won't show them their children.
Grown folks children.
You know, if you do your job, we won't have to have stuff like this.
Right.
You know, it's not no such thing as being hard-headed. You know, we stop telling your kids they're hard-headed. You hard-headed because you want to take care of your business as a parent.
Hey,
do what you do.
That's it.
Ain't nothing wrong with them. If the system don't want you to beat your kid, tell them come take care of them then. That's what you do. Because guess what? What you think they gonna do to them? They get in trouble, they gonna send them to Fillmore Center. If they get in trouble from Fillmore Center, they gonna send them to jail. They get in jail, they gonna send them to prison. So what's the difference?
Ain't now.
So you do what you have to do as a parent. Because
right.
I'm telling you one thing, and I don't care who get mad. If you depend on the police, the teachers, the politicians to take care of your kids, you already losing. They don't care nothing about your household. The only thing they want to do is make sure your bills paid and you got insurance and license and everything else. Everything outside of loving your child. You know what I'm saying? It's some good cops out there. It's good at everything.
Yeah.
I'm not speaking against them. It's good people everywhere.
Yeah, it is.
But the best people are the ones that's in the household where their child is at.
That's it, bro.
So I just ask y'all, you know, really just take the time out. You know, consider yourself. You know, we can't keep using the excuse that we once was young. Because we really thought that way, our child would be in the position they in now right now. So just keep going, you know, ask God for help. That's the most important thing. Like the lady said, the only way we can beat the devil is on our knees.
That's it.
We got to keep praying.
Yeah.
We got to pray. And stop asking other folks to pray for you. Pray for yourself. Because guess what? You don't know what nobody else might be praying for. But you know what you're praying for. You're praying for the safety and security of your child. They might be praying for, you know, something else. So you got to trust God for yourself. You got to trust God for yourself. And once again, I thank Sister Santana Fleming for this opportunity. And Pastor Wilson, and all those on the committee that elected me to come up here and say something. And I just want to say to all the kids out there, it's still hope. There's always hope. As long as you living and breathing, there's always hope. And I just thank God for the opportunity to be up here, and I just pray all y'all be blessed. Thank y'all.
All right. Woo!